Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1, I'm set.
Action.
On February 21st, live on DAZN, welterweight gold will be on the line when Mario Barrios defends his WBC title against Ryan Garcia. For Barrios, it's a chance to add another big name to his resume. For Ryan Garcia, it's a chance to win his first world title and quiet some of the critics along the way. That happens on February 21st. Today, they face off. Fellas, good to see both of you. Mario, you do have a pretty impressive resume. Guys like Keith Thurman, Gervonta Davis, most recently Manny Pacquiao. Do you see Ryan Garcia as being on that kind of level?
I mean, he's definitely here for a reason. He's dangerous, everything that he brings in there. So, I mean, he's definitely worthy of to being a live opponent.
Sounded like a qualified yes there. Not,
yeah.
Worthy of being a live opponent is a lot of words.
Yeah, he is.
Ryan, what do you think of that?
I mean, you don't know which Ryan's going to show up, to be real. So I don't even know which one shows up until I'm there. So at the end of the day, if he's about to get the worst one for him this time around, So at the end of the day, when I'm at my top of my game, in top condition, top form, I'm definitely worthy for sure, 100%. When I'm not, I'll say maybe not. But when I'm on top of my shit, I definitely am.
Do you think the best of him can beat the best of you?
No.
I mean, you're asking like a pretty, what he's going to answer. That's like...
I'm getting there, Ryan.
Okay, my bad. I mean, what's he going to say? Nah, he ain't going to beat me, It's kind of crazy to say. I'd be like, bro, just don't even fight.
I'm building.
All right, I got you. My bad, I'm going to let you do your thing.
You had a few options, coming into the making of this fight. You could have pursued a rematch with Rolly Romero. There was conversation about you fighting Jake Paul just this past year. But you told everybody that this was the fight you wanted. Why was this the fight that you wanted?
I try to let all my decisions be led by God, and I felt like this was the right, decision to make. And he's a great fighter. He's never been in a bad fight. He's always come in a fight. Even in the championship rounds, you see that he's firing back and finds a way to, make sure the gap ain't too far out. So he's one of those guys that's going to come to fight, and we're going to have a great one on our hands. So he just seemed like the right person, to be real.
Is it Mario Barrios or is it the belt?
It's definitely the belt, too. Mario got I want to touch it. They say it's bad luck, so I might not even touch it yet. But, I'm coming to take that. And, he's the champion. He got to defend it, and that's why we're here.
Mario, why do you think he targeted you for this fight?
I'm not sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, I do have the WBC, something that everybody wants. So I mean, I know regardless, that's what everybody is gunning for.
You've seen Ryan against Devin Haney, showing, as he said, one version of Ryan Garcia, different version against Rolly Romero. What did you think of what you saw against Romero last May?
I don't really, think so much into that. I look into like the best version of, that we have seen of him. And that's the version that I'm getting ready for.
Ryan, you said you don't know which version of you is going to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I know which one's version is going to show up this fight. At the end of the day, that Rolly camp was just a hard one to get by, I was doing a lot of stupid shit, not treating my body like a temple before that. I mean, obviously I had a year layoff. But it's okay. It's behind us. I'm ready to I position my body to be in top form. I feel in top form, top shape. And that's what he's going to get, the best version of me.
What's different about this camp?
Man, we just started early, man. We started way out, didn't wait for somebody to give me a date, and made sure that when I came into camp, I was already ready to fire off. And, everything's clicking perfectly now.
Mario, what do you see as some of your advantages coming into this fight?
I think the advantages I have coming to this fight is just overall just like everything. My experience, who I've been in the ring with, who I faced. I think, the boxing IQ, I think I have that on my side, hard. I think, there's a lot going into this fight that I know that I am the better fighter.
He does have more experience at a higher level than you probably do over a number of years. Do you think that's, you shaking your head, maybe you don't think that's true?
I mean, it's debatable. Everybody has, a time to, everybody, say somebody's fighting 10 years, not everybody develops the same and all that. So it's kind of like, he could say he has a lot of experience, but, Luke Campbell had a lot of experience. A lot of people have a lot of experience, but, when you get in there, it's how on point you are that night. Your experience could, say you're not on your shit, some of that experience fades away, if you're not on it. So we'll see what he brings that night. But, I feel like I have a lot of experience as well. And when I'm in top condition, then I feel like it all shows. So we will see February 21st.
When you watch Mario's fights, what do you see?
Like I said, I see an overall consistent, really good fighter. You know what I mean? There's nothing that like super pops out to me, but I know that when he steps in the ring, you're gonna get that version of him every time. He's been pretty consistent. He's pretty sharp with some counters. But there's a lot of things I see that I could take advantage of, but we'll see come that fight night.
I was asking him about kind of the resume that he has, and if you're on that level.
Yeah.
Do you believe he's on the level of the guys that you've fought, the Luke Campbell's, the Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney?
Well, for sure. I mean, he's without a doubt. He's definitely a worthy opponent, a good representation of the world champion, and that's what makes it exciting. That's what's fun about it. We don't want no, patty cakes here, brother. We want somebody that could fight. So yeah, no, man, it's truly an honor to fight a good champion and have this opportunity.
Mario, Ryan's going to come in looking to fight, just like you said there. Is that the kind of fight you're expecting, a physical one?
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the type of fights, I'm usually, that give me pumped. That's one of the reasons why, we did, choose Ryan, for this next fight. Because we know, he wants to strap. And, I know a Ryan that's on his shit, he's going to come with it. And, it's going to be a great night, for everybody tuned in, a great night for boxing. And,
I'm going to spice it. The only thing I'm worried about him for is Joe don't stop fights. So if he's getting cut, he ain't going to stop the fight. I'm just telling you, he ain't going to stop that fight. I know you don't want it, but he ain't coming to save you. I tell you that. Like, Joe is one of those guys. So, because I predict it's going to be a bloody fight. I'm being dead serious. I think it's going to be a lot of cuts. I'm just saying. Mark my words. And I think he's going to need to stop it, but he won't. But hey, you're a warrior. You're an Aztec warrior. So I'm right? So, it's going to be good. Oh, cannot wait. Let's go.
You brought it up already, but it was interesting. You've been trained by Bob Santos for a long time. You made the decision to change trainers, and you made the decision to go to Joe Goosen, who most recently trained Ryan Garcia. I guess I'll start with you on this one, Ryan. What did you think when you found out that your former trainer was going to be training him?
Look at my lips. Oh, he already know. This is about to be it's going to be bad because I know all that. I know what he's training like. I know everything. They could say, like, oh, he knows, but he didn't train with me long enough. Been knowing Joe since I was 17. I know exactly, and I haven't trained with him. I just watched him, so I know exactly how he trains his fighter, exactly what they're doing. So to me, it was like, oh, thank God you gave me an advantage. Like, it's just another advantage for me. And, word leaks, things leak, Joe was a part of that. I don't want to get too into it, but,
Do you think Joe was leaking stuff out of you?
I don't know. I didn't say that. Allegedly. I don't know. I have no clue.
Mario, a lot of trainers in boxing. Why'd you go with the one that used to train Ryan Garcia?
I mean, it was like, I'm in a position with these next couple of years. I want to do as much as I can with boxing. And, I was having, little issues in my last couple camps. And it was just kind of one of those things that me and my team felt that I needed to do in the moment, change the scenery, change this. And, the move with Joe, it had nothing to do with Ryan. Like, that was going to happen regardless of whether this fight was made or not. It's just kind of coincidence that it happened to happen next.
You think it was a coincidence?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was more like, I don't think it was like, hey, I'm going to do this to try to throw him off. I'll be real. I think it was a missed chess move. I don't think it was a good chess move, but we'll see.
Why don't you think it was a good chess move?
I just don't think it's a good fit for him. I don't. I think, Bob was cool. I fucked with Bob. Bob was a good trainer. So we'll see. We'll see, though. Maybe he can prove me wrong. Shit, we'll see, right? That's the whole point of this.
How's the fit been?
It's been good. I mean, I stayed. I came out here to LA. Worked with Joe for a week in November. I liked it, and then I came right back beginning of December, and then that's when we started camp.
Has he suggested he knows some things about how to beat Ryan Garcia?
Oh, definitely. But I mean, there's things just even in general, just as a fighter, things I see in his style that I could take advantage of, and yeah, and then I mean, of course, too, like everything that Joe brings to the table. So I mean, I'm confident in our game plan, and just the work that we're putting in.
What do you think Joe's telling him about you?
I mean, same thing as everybody says, left hand, make sure that's up, you gotta protect it, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what I would imagine he's saying. And gotta take that away. It's probably, other little things like that. They drill a lot of just keeping the hands up all day long. So it's like here, 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 here. But, this freestyle type of boxing, with technique is gonna overwhelm this man. And that's just simple point blank period.
So you think it's better for you that he's working with a trainer you're familiar with than...
Oh, yeah, in my eyes, But, because I know I've already said some stuff that guy's already told him. But again, like he said, boxing is one-on-one. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, he's a free thinker. I'm a free thinker. He feels like he has some shots that can land. I also feel that same way. So that's the fun part about it. We're all planning, and hopefully that executes it well.
Ryan said, Joe's not going to stop this fight. It's going to be a physical fight, a bloody fight. You're smiling when you're hearing that. Is that the kind of fight you want?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily that's the fight I want, but it's never a fight that I shy away from. Gone out of my shield before, like I said, every time I step in there, I give it, whatever I have that day, and that's the way like this fight goes. If it ends in a bloody battle, then it does, and I'm never shied away from that.
I respect that. I honestly do. I do see that in him. He definitely gives everything he got in that ring, and it's dope to see.
Do you think that we didn't see that power in the last fight against Rolly? And sure, there were a lot of reasons like you talked about there, but are you certain, are you confident that power of yours that we saw at 135 to a degree at 140 is still there?
100%. Yeah, it's just some people just have off nights, brother. Tom Brady can't have a great night every night. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that didn't come in top form, and I was looking like a deer in headlights. This is what it is. But in the end of the day, if you really watch that fight, I really didn't really get hit too much. I just didn't throw. I lost because I was uninterested in the fight. But if you watch it, I didn't really get hit consistently. It was just like I kind of almost just didn't take it. It was there for me to win. I just didn't throw no punches. So, yeah, I mean, it's behind us, like I said. Again, just wanting. I've been begging myself to get to this back to where I'm at now, and I'm here, and I'm excited, and I could feel just the excitement of a fight now, and I'm happy. I'm interested. For sure.
You're familiar with climbing the weight classes, 135, 140. Now you're here at 147. Do you think the fact that you've been at 147 for a pretty long time now, is that an advantage for you?
I think so. Ryan, he's not a small dude, so he's not somebody that I feel like has to grow into the weight. But yeah, I mean, I've been here at welterweight now for going on like four and a half years. Mm-hmm. I feel very established now. As a welterweight, I feel like I'm definitely in my prime at this division, and so yeah, I think that's something that can benefit me in the fight.
Do you think he's different than the guy we saw at 135 and 140?
Oh, it's hard to say. Like he said himself, right? It depends on what Ryan shows up. I just know, I'm getting ready, to fight, a focused Ryan or a Ryan that's ready, and that's all I'm really worried about.
It's a big fight, I think, for both of you guys. Putting the belt aside, I mean,
It's like, who's gonna get that third loss type shit? I don't want that.
I know.
I'm cool with 2. The reason, like, you climbing up the ranks with that one. So it's like, I don't want to lose this one.
It sounds like that's in your head, like this, the importance of the fight.
Fuck
beyond
yeah,
that.
this is like everything. Like right here, I'm giving every shit I got. So he's definitely gonna beat the best version of Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
So if he does, right? So yeah, man, like he should be excited. He gained the best version, or not excited. However,
You got the 2 draws back to back. Kept the belt. That's the most important thing. But I mean, is this fight just as important to you at this stage of your career?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, every time now, you know, the strap is on the line. You know, that's everything that I worked for, you know, to get into this position. And yeah, so you know, a win on the 21st, you know, that just means it's everything for me, everything for my career. You know, to keep moving forward. But you know, first things first. You know, I had to make sure I take care of Ryan on the fight night.
You both can punch. You're both warriors in the ring. Is this the kind of fight that you believe ends in a knockout?
I just think it's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's just one of them. For sure, people don't expect it to be like a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Cause this guy, he'll punish you if you ain't on your shit more than a Rollies would, more than, you know, some other people would, cause he's very consistent. So he's not gonna be like hesitant. You gotta be on your shit. So thank God I am. Oh my God. But yeah.
So you're not picking a knockout. You're just saying.